magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty Bible of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty Bible of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and crochet the Bubble Queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet the Bubble Queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest Bubble Queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet the Bubble Queen. Follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest Bubble Queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way.
Thank you, Panther. Okay, so Picking Hall's got first. Hi, Crafty. Thank you for the check-in. Thank you, Panther. Thank you, thank you. So this is day 2 of the turkey, and Biscuit wants to climb up on my back with a big sharp toy. And that's fine, bud. We're gonna push it out. Want me? I'm lost. I'm lost. Anyway, so I realized that I sent Picking Halls home with everything except for the yellow for her beak and the chenille little doohickeys for her. So I've got to get that to her. So anyway, I was working on the yellow today, and then I realized I sent all the colors home for the feathers with her, and I didn't have anything. So I decided that, and I don't know, I sent her home with a brown, and I still have yet to see where the brown is in this color picture of this turkey. I looked at the color picture of it last night on, and there's no brown on the turkey. There's not a single solitary brown. But I decided no, he's not darker on the bottom. He's the same color. I don't know. So, you know what? You put brown on yours. I have brown. I went to the store last night. I thought I picked up a brown, but I picked up an olive. I don't know why in the world I thought this was brown, but I thought this was brown. So I'm going to use olive, and then I'm going to make, this is called a Rosy 2. It's really more of a muted. It's really bright in there. And then I'm going to use this. So the burnt sienna that I know I sent her home with. So right now I'm making the beak because I kind of wanted to attach the beak before I It really doesn't matter because the person I'm probably gonna end up giving this turkey to, they're not gonna pull on it. They're not gonna do anything to it to cause themselves any extra, "Let me tear it up," because that's just not that where they are. Thank you for the follow, Roca Marsh. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna put the beak right there. I'm gonna pull up Pick and Halls. Let's stuff it, then unstuff it. She's really good at that kind of stuff. She's like, you know what? Let me do my own thing. Hey, how are you? I'm lurking and doing laundry today. That is fine. I love lurkers, and if you have to have noise on in the background, um, I completely understand because I do that a lot with my crochet, and I really don't know how long I'm going to be doing this turkey because I think it's going to try to be the end of me, and I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. Try to keep the chaos down to a minimum. 3, 4. This is a free pattern. Hold on. 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do biscuit. Okay, let's make sure we did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 8 stitches. Um, let's do this. My one thing isn't working. I can tell it's not working. Oh, no, there it is. Maybe I have this. Oh, I do have this streamed down. I'm watching the Dolphins play in Madrid right now. Oh, wow. Morning, Amy. Okay, so we're going to slip stitch into this just to whatever, and we are going to make a long piece for the nose. So I think my beak is going to be a little beaky. I mean, it's going to be. There we go. Or when we sew it on, we could sew it on this way. We'll be lucky if we get the turkey done today. Hi, Linda. Thank you for the check-in. Then that way the little snood, the little red thing that goes over it can go right there. And we won't see that little Humpty Dumped. Humpty Dumped. And then I also didn't send Pick and Halls home with a needle. I am such a bad mom. Such a bad mom. Not really. We did go out to lunch with Pick and you hated making the feathers. Okay. Well, that tells me I'm probably gonna hate making the feathers. We took Pick and Halls out for lunch yesterday after string. And it was really quite enjoyable, and I'm going to tell everybody why it was quite enjoyable. We don't ever, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we really don't get one-on-one time with Picking Halls a lot. And, like, she comes over when the other kids come over, or, she comes over and they do a bunch of decorating outside and all that kinda stuff, and it's great, but just not at my house. Okay, you have needles. Um, but it was just really, really nice to go out to lunch with her yesterday and it just be us and picking holes. That doesn't mean we don't love the other ones. It doesn't, but it was just nice. It's massively nice. Okay, let's see if I can cut this and we're gonna make a snood. I'm just gonna make the snood next. I'm gonna start working on the rest of this turkey in a minute. I don't know why. We're gonna my ADHD is gonna have a hold of me, and I'm gonna go back working at the turkey. We're gonna at least get the turkey body done today, people. We're gonna get the turkey body done today. But how is everyone doing on this fine morning? I feel like I woke up like 6 o'clock this morning. And that's not right. Oh no, that is right. We're doing 6. And I got some water and whatever, and then I crawled back in the bed. And it was just one of those things this morning. I was so kind of upset that I woke up. Not before my alarm, because I mean, I normally wake up before my alarm every morning anyway when I'm going to work. But it was like I kind of wanted to sleep in this morning. Mm. They can eat 2 bowls of chips and salsa with me. No, we don't have judgment. We Papa didn't like the salsa. He said it had too much cilantro. And I mean, I understand that. Did you go for a run this morning? I think I didn't see it, but I kept hearing somebody with a leaf blower in the neighborhood. And I told your dad, I'm getting tired of people blowing leaves into our yard. Oh, we'll just blow the leaves in their yard. They won't ever notice. No, right now we have a winter wonderland. No, not a lot, but we do have like inflatables and stuff in our yard. So it would be very hard to get out there and do the leaves. And I think it just bothers me. And then I'm trying to think of something to take. Tomorrow, we're having the last birthday of I'm being careful not to blow my leaves in the neighbor's yard and clean it up if I do. I just think they're like, because it was like the leaves just fell all in one night, it felt like. So, hi, homemade with love. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I am just making this that I'm so glad you just came in because it made me think of me and my little brain going everywhere. Um this is a free pattern. I oh I bought the a copy of the paper pattern because I love paper patterns. I like to have a hard copy myself, but this is a free pattern that I mean you can go to and get this little turkey, Stewie the turkey. Um, how are you doing, homemade with love? 3, 4, 5. Morning, Stellar. How are you doing? 6. I'm gonna have to count my stitches because I missed it. Feel like. Um, let's keep. Where are we at with Stewie? Where are we at with Stewie? My channel, Croatia. Oh, okay. I'm doing good, doing good. Um, trying not to mess too much of Stewie up before I get to the end. So we're supposed to have 42 stitches. And 42. We have to do a decrease. So I didn't Scooby Doo up. I didn't Scooby Doo up. Okay. Why do I feel like I don't know what I am doing today? My brain is not working with me. I'm not working with my brain. I just don't know what I'm doing with my life today. I just don't know. Like I said, we'll be lucky if we get through with this turkey today. And I mean, to be honest, I'll be happy if I can make it through the turkey today. Um, I Tomorrow we have a person's birthday party in our office. Her birthday was last week. Her kids have been sick. So, she's been out of work. But tomorrow is her birthday. Well, we're having a birthday party and I don't know what to do. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll just make a little cute charcuterie board and that'll be it. I'll make a little charcuterie board. Am I saying that right? Charcuterie. Yeah. Anyway, and then I'm like, these people like to graze, and I'm not one of those type of people that likes to put things out. And I'm gonna have to have like little bowls where I can put ice and stuff in it because I can't. They'll let they'll let a block of cheese set out all day. I'm just not that way. I can't do it. Got if we do bagels or something like from Panera or someplace like that, um, I always bring like the little cups to put the little cream cheese in because I'm like, no, not about to get anybody sick. But that's just me. I mean, I'm sure there are more people out there like me, but then also, I mean, I grew up in a big family where we would go over to my grandmother's house for Thanksgiving and everything would be lined out on the table and people would eat and go back and eat and go back. So it's like, I mean, really, am I weird? I've so welcome back, Crafty. Welcome back. Um, ah, not much of shaking bacon. Not much of shaking. Maybe me. I mean, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this'll take no. I Because when Pickin' Halls brings her veggie tray, cheese tray, whatever over, whenever she brings all that over, we always put it on ice. We always put it on ice. I think I used to buy the bulk box of single serve cream cheese tubes from Co Oh, wow, I didn't know that. I'm weird. N I'm not weird. I am not weird. I am Bray Crochet, the one and only. I've never f I've never frozen I've never froze cream cheese. So I don't know. Would I be willing to do it? Maybe. So I don't know. We'll see how. And then we're going to do a decrease right here. I was making breakfast this morning, had waffles, and Biscuit was getting his morning breakfast. Morning, Gloria. How are you doing? And I just don't know. This morning was just a weird morning. Thought I heard the neighbor blowing leaves into our yard. Not necessarily like intentionally blowing leaves. Hi, Unicorn. How are you doing? Five. I am just so yeah, it's been a weird morning. Papa's like, you're gonna be weirder than normal. You might not need to stream today. And I was like, nah, it'll the weird right out of me. I'm doing good. Little, I think weirder than normal, but I'm doing good. And Stewie is uh 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And today I've got to make. You had a headache this morning. I had a headache yesterday. We were talking about that yesterday, and this morning when I woke up at like 6 something, we went outside, and Biscuit went to do his business, and I just sat out in the chairs this morning. It was nice. Still 64. It's like 64 or 65 degrees outside. But I feel bad that you have a headache. Uh, Unicorn, this turkey's gonna be the end of me. Not really. Not really. But hopefully he will look cute. I made his beak. I'm debating on whether to put his beak on now before I sew him up, or I'll probably just I'll pro see, the part right now is I wish I would have had this. I wish I would have had the beak when it was up to there, because it would have been easy to sew it on. But I'll figure it out. I will figure out how to sew that little sucker on. I know I have a curved needle, and if not, I'm just gonna do like Linda says, and I'm gonna give one of my needles to Papa and let him bend it. That's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I don't have like needles that could be bent. So that's what I'm gonna do. 3, 4. And he's coming along. Yeah, I mean, he's looking like a cute little turkey. Might need to stuff his neck a little. So I was gonna ask yesterday, is the pattern that bad, or do you just wish? No, the pattern's actually a really good pattern. It really is a good pattern. It's just I wish I would. I sometimes I like to make the outer parts of the stuff before I make the main part, because then, like, if I'm making it for a small child, which I'm not making this for a small child, but if I was making this for a small child, let's just say Peepop, I would technically I would try to sew on everything that I could before I sewed the main part up completely, because then that way if she wanted to rip it. Yes, me, if I don't start the appendages all first, yes. I just I want his neck to be sturdy, but I don't want it to be too big because, I mean, it's a turkey neck. And that's what I was gonna ask all of y'all yesterday. So, for those of you who have turkey, that make turkey for Thanksgiving, what do you do with all the little giblets that come in the little thing? Do y'all just throw that away? Do you make it and give it to your dogs? What? Make it and eat it? I don't know. My mom used to always pull them out and boil them and then cut them up for the dogs. That's what my mom used to do. Biscuit's not that lucky. You put them inside the turkey cavity. I guess some people use them and put them in their dressing too. So, I don't know. I just know that once Thanksgiving gets here, it's gonna be we only once Thanksgiving gets here, because it's the last week of the it's the last week. Usually it's not that late. Usually it's like the 3rd week of sometimes we're lucky and there's a week afterwards. I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. It's not always the last week, but we only have 3 weeks in between that and Christmas, and it's going to fly by. Turkeys have giblets. You know, yeah, your turkey necks. We get extra turkey necks to add to the other sides, like stuffing, rice dressing, sauerkraut. It's a Maryland, Pennsylvania thing to have with sauerkraut on Thanksgiving. Oh, wow. My grandma always roasted them with the turkey and then added them to some and then added some to a batch of gravy. No, I know it's always the 4th Thursday in November, but sometimes I know. Yeah, like, I remember one year, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Really, honestly, I don't even know if my head is my head attached because I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it today. Yeah, and 11 days till Thanksgiving. And then the thing of it is the people that have been like off and working from home all this month, they get the whole week of Thanksgiving off because that's what they do every year. I don't care. That's not it. It's just like when I joke and say I'm going to work from home on these days, and they go, "No, you're not." And I'm like, well, first of all, you're not my boss. Second of all I have to do is just call in and go, I'm not coming. I'm working from home today because that's what you guys do. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Gosh, I'm getting all whatever. No, I'm not. But I am messing up on Mr. Turkey's little thing here because, hi, Sir Fabulous Petey. You're crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. I'm going to go back to the beginning because I've done something wrong. Okay. Done something wrong. Okay. We're going to see what this last row was. My mother-in-law had and daughter always cook the turkeys. I cooked my first one last year, and we'll never have turkey again. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Um, we used to have turkey, and now we don't anymore. IFFO. Okay, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, that's 36. So we got to make the next row 30, and I don't know what I was doing. I like cooking the turkey, but I always used to like when we did have turkey. My mom always put it in one of those oven roasting bags, and she always put like a tablespoon of flour in the bag so that I guess the bag wouldn't pop. I have no idea, but she always had really good turkeys. But most everyone, it's a majority rules, and most everyone likes ham, so we do ham, and that's fine. Nan and Papa are spending Thanksgiving week with us, so I might have to get a small one this year. I told Picking Halls if she wanted me to get a small turkey breast that me and Nova could have turkey while everybody else had ham. I wouldn't care. Because you can just get this little small turkey breast, and it's not that big of a deal. Doesn't take up a lot of room in the oven, doesn't take that long to cook. I'm gonna have to count this round because I'm telling you, just don't see it working. You like to make homemade turkey noodle soup and or enchiladas? That sounds really good. That sounds really good. I would probably have to do the turkey enchiladas, though I would like the soup. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna after I get done streaming today, I'm gonna look up, like, a small charcuterie. I'm gonna have to go get my board, my little cute little wooden board that I have, get it out of because I don't keep it out, and fix it. Usually make the soup pretty thick, and we serve it on. See, Papa would probably like that kinda soup. He's not one for like, if it's chili or something like a potato soup, he can do. 29 and 30. We are on it today. I thought I wasn't on it, and now I am. There we go. 30. And then we're going and chain 1. And then there's 1, 2, 3, and then decrease. This chicken's got a little bit of chicken. This turkey's got some shape to him. Yes, he does. One, two, three, and there we go. I would say I really like mashed potatoes for a side too for Thanksgiving. Green bean casserole would be number 1. Mashed potatoes would be second. And Picken Hall said her people at work said baked beans aren't a side, but we've always had baked beans. Even when I was little, we had baked beans. So maybe it's just one of those where that's probably what it is. They're bean haters. Now, Papa's mom makes this. I think Kayla makes it now, but it's like a corn casserole, and I'm gonna say corn casserole because it's corn, but it's not cream corn. Oh, nothing. Oh, your mom always called it scallop corn. 3. I don't know. Kayla does something with it now, and it's pretty good. But her and I think a couple of years ago, we let her start making the macaroni and cheese. And I think that's when you set and go 2, 3 when you decide, um when you decide, who makes what. What what is everybody? Because you can't just let somebody loose and make new things for Thanksgiving. Buddy, that just fell on you because you got out of the seat. That's a good boy. Did it hit you? Are you okay? Okay. Okay, so we are down to 16 stitches. Not bad, but he is getting a little curve. He's getting some curves on him. He's getting some curves. So when it gets down to these one little last rows, now I will say this turkey, I feel like I've done very well with the decreases. So maybe I'm getting better at made enough amigurumi now that I'm getting really good at decreases. You never know. Maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna go with that. I am actually becoming good at decreases. We'll see how the little hole works out when we get to the end and um how the hole looks. 'Cause that's really where you know if you're really becoming good, I think. Because I watch people make amigurumi, and I've seen people, like, when they make amigurumi and they take it to markets, their amigurumi always looks so nice. That's why when I decided to do the tomato festival, and we're gonna talk about the tomato festival again, I was like, "Oh, well, when I get to the bottom, I'll just flip that and put the little green thing on the top, and then you'll never see it, and the amigurumi tomato will look perfect." But you can't do that with the turkey because his feet are gonna be at the bottom. And his head, I mean, if I did the turkey like that, that'd be a little weird. I mean, if his eyes were up here, be a funky. He actually does look like ET. He actually does look like ET. We do a scalloped corn here with saltine crackers. My best does hers with Jiffy corn mix and other stuff also. So maybe it's a Midwestern thing. Your bestie. See here, though, I will say this, we do we do eat Jiffy cornbread. Um, if you're going anywhere that it's going to be like, I would say, I personally would not make cornbread, my Jiffy cornbread, and take it to work. Good morning, because the women there would have a fit because they would be like, "Oh, it's got sugar in it. That's Jiffy." To them, cornbread, you make it with cornmeal and whatever. And that's fine. I can do that too. But, you getting back you good doing good back there? Um, but, yeah, they're all like, "Ugh, Jiffy corn mix?" I'm like, "Listen, you do you do what you have to do." See, I actually don't do Jiffy. He doesn't like sweet cornbread. See? It's just not a thing. The corn recipe on the side of the bag. I don't know. I'm just telling you what the older ladies I work with, what they say. I'm going with what they say. I'm not saying that they don't do it. I'm just saying. I don't argue with older people, not normally. So I can do a can of corn with juice in my Jiffy mix when I want regular cornbread. Oh, gives it texture and is more filling. We're learning things here. I love when we learn food things here. Love it. Love it. I saw a girl the other day make sourdough bread with cheddar and jalapenos in it. Y'all, it was looked so delicious. It looked so delicious. I literally wanted to go into the reel and just have a bite of her bread. I really did. Okay, let's see. Now, Picking Halls has done sourdough. I want I've wanted to, but I just don't because I don't know if, I could keep the starter alive. So, that would be my thing. 1, 2. It looked yummy. It looked massively yummy. And a lot of the farmers markets, a lot of people sell the sourdough bread. And what's funny is, one of the older ladies at work, she gets the sourdough bread from those places, and she always says, because I cough a lot, like, after I eat bread or just whatever. I It's something weird that happens, but it's me. And, she goes, you never cough after you eat the sourdough bread I bring you." And I was like, "I don't know. I have no idea." I put cream corn, bell peppers, and onions in cornbread to make what people call here Mexican cornbread. I prefer just unsweetened cornbread with cornmeal, eggs, butter, milk, and water. I just remember, I don't know, I must have been my mom that she always had the Jiffy. But, my grandmother always, when she made cornbread, it didn't come out of a box, came out of a bag. But we're also talking a woman who can make biscuits, I think, blindfolded. So, she was just amazing. But grandmas are. "Listen, now I gotta go to the store because 'cause I'm hungry." Well, I'm sorry. You shouldn't go to the store hungry. I always try to eat something before I go to the store. Last night, I went I went to Hobby Lobby, y'all, and I did my good deed at the Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna tell you what I did. So, I was walking out. I bought my 3 skeins of yarn and, something out of the notions aisle. So, anyway, walking out, look down, there's a pink card on the ground. So, I pick it up because I'm like, "Oh, you know, somebody's lost something." It was a Discover card, took it right back in, handed it to the girl at the counter. She kinda looked at me a little weird, but, I mean, she might have just been, like, having a bad day. I don't know, don't care. Doesn't matter. So, anyway, I said, "Hey, I found this out in your lobby," and she was like, "Oh, thank you, da 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 da." So, as I was leaving Hobby Lobby, that was my good deed for the day. I was done. So, anybody else come at me, I was gonna be like, "Listen, I'm already done for the day." But anyway, so I'm on my way home and I call Papa and I go, "I'm stopping at the store. Do you need anything?" And he was like, "What do you mean you're stopping at the store?" And I was like, "I'm getting me some pancake pie." And it's a joke. And if you know, you know, but it's a joke. So anyway, um, so I was like, he was like, "Well, could you get me some of those cookies?" And so, because I said I didn't know if we needed milk because I wanted oatmeal this morning. Then I ended up having waffles this morning for breakfast. So, you know, yay, getting milk. Okay, I think your neck needs to be just a little bit more stuffed. I feel like I should put a pipe cleaner or something up in his little neck. But so good deed. I turned in a credit card instead of going ballistic, which I wouldn't do anyway because that's bad karma. And got me some pancake pie, or AKA pumpkin pie. And y'all, I was a pig when I got home. I ate a quarter of it because I was like, I have been wanting pumpkin pie for 3 days, and I was over it. It's like, I'm having it. And then I was nice again. There's a little lady standing in the door where the Cool Whip was. Had one door, and she's looking at it all. I'm like, "It's Cool Whip, for God's sake. It's Cool Whip. Just pick one." I think with Cool Whip, you either have to be you're one of those type of people that can be name brand or it doesn't bother you. Like, I'll get the store brand, I don't care. That kind of person. But like my daughter picking Halls, she likes Ready Whip. She likes it in the can. I like it. I like Cool Whip in the tub. Have I taken the store brand? Yes, I will use the store brand. You want to know why? Because I know there is not a Great Value. I know there is not a Kroger. I know there is not any kind of grocery store out in the middle of Timbuktu making their own Cool Whip. It's Cool Whip making it, people. It's Cool Whip. I'm just telling you. Don't let those people make you think that you have to get name brand because you don't. Just like there's not a little factory out there in the Midwest making Great Value veggies. They're not. I mean, I remember when I did work at Walmart, there were people be like, "Oh, I can't have that. That's off brand." Dude, when they would come in and the chips, I'd be like, "Frito-Lay has our contract. They're the ones that make our chips." And they're like, "Nuh-uh." And I'm like, "Yeah, they are." I would not lie to you. Actually, I stuffed this turkey either. I think I stuffed y'all. This is probably one of the best amigurumis I have ever made. This turkey is it. He is the bomb.com. I'll try not to get too cringy. Try not to get too cringy. Look at that. That is a good center. No, I will not buy off ground. I just got cauliflower. It's cheaper than at Walmart. I also soak my cornmeal in the milk while I measure out all the other ingredients. Breathe the oven makes it delicious, not dry cornbread. You're lying. There is a great value company. Now watch it. She'll eat her words. I will not buy off-brand Pop Tarts. Will not. She knows me. She knows me. I'm sorry. I don't know where they make the off-brand Pop Tarts or if Pop Tarts makes them, but they've got to be making them somewhere where it's not. It's just not. Picking Halls did that on purpose. uh, thank you, Fairy Dust. There is. Thank you, Amy. There is just a note there. It's like the crusty part. Morning. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the check-in, Upcycly. Okay, so this is Stewie, and I actually am really happy with the way I'm just telling you right now, this turkey is gonna make me so happy because because that is a really good it's stuffed right, it's closed right. Stewie, you are just a cute little turkey. Now if we'll just get your nose on right. Um, obviously. See, Linda, you and Papa would be great together when it come to Pop-Tarts. That's what he likes. No, I'm saying, look, you can't even tell. Okay, Stewie, I probably should have sewn your nose on to begin with, but we're just going to work on everything else. It will be fine. I know I'm talking to a turkey. It's fine. At least we all know I'm talking to the turkey. Oh, no, thank you. Thank you, Amy. I can hear Papa talking. I know he's not talking to me, but it's just like weird. He's probably talking to one of the girls. So I'm going to make, I know. Okay. Well, this is his beak. So we made the beak already. So now I'm going to make the little snooty thing that goes on his beak. I know, Biscuit. How dare he? How dare he? So we're going to chain 8. Okay, buddy. I will send you to someplace cold. One of these women on here, they might want to take you. He doesn't want to move. That's if you make him move after he's not comfortable. Oh, 1. So chain 8, 3 half double crochets in the second chain from the hook. Did you give him double this morning or no?
No. She's gonna come over Christmas shopping while you're streaming and eat lunch after.
Okay.
Does that sound fine?
Sounds perfectly fine. Everybody get in your lists. He can come with me. I need an office doggy to keep me from being angry with coworkers. He would probably, you would tell him which ones you were mad at, and he would be like, I'm done with that one.
You wouldn't get me. Big smile. Look at that big smile. He's got an actual literal smile.
He's probably thinking, why is he touching me?
He just ran his head underneath my other arm. I love you. I love you.
Are you going to sit in here and love on him while I go get ice?
Sure, but he'll probably follow you.
Okay.
You know he can't let you outside. Look. There you go. I don't want to sit and talk to people. I retired from streaming, so I wouldn't have to sit and talk to people. Look at me. I'm bleh, bleh. I'm trying to follow chat. Where she got everything? Yeah, I'm probably back. No, I'm not back. I'm a guest. I'm trying to look at how she's got everything set up. I don't know how she keeps track of everything. I think she has chat in 3 different places. No wonder she misses it. She looks over here, then over here. I try to get her organized. I try to set everything up like, okay, you can put this here, you can put this here, you can do her brain, just like I think her brain thrives in like chaos. Like she has to have things chaotic around her on her desk. Otherwise it just doesn't click. Like it runs on chaos. She runs on chaos. Retired. You're too young to retire. I'm almost not too young to retire from actual working. I mean, I've got a few more years, but nah, streaming just, it was taking a lot out of me for no really good reason. I was telling everybody.
Oh.
What?
I thought you said you weren't going to say here and
Well, I did, but I was telling everybody that I think that your brain, I just now thought of this. I think your brain runs on chaos.
What do you mean?
I think that if you have an orderly anything.
Are you talking about my desk?
I'm talking about the whole damn room. But the computer, the desk, the room, Everything.
if
The,
you
the
stay in
house
the
is fine.
house-
The house is fine. That's because I live in it too. But I don't live in this room. But what I'm saying is that I think you need some degree of chaos around you.
No, they actually say women's brains don't function properly when there's a lot of chaos. I mean, there's things on the counter, when there's things on
I don't believe that to be the case.
yeah, because sometimes the kitchen counter I would just love to just go like that.
No, but see, that's just it. You are selective. Okay, I'm gonna tell this story since we're sitting here, and you can, do whatever you gotta do. She has these certain things that she like. The house is clean, okay, but I think, and from what I've seen from crafters in general, like on streams, I think that it's a crafter thing that, and I get it. You have so much yarn, like it's hard to have a place for everything. So,
Right.
so in the sense, crafting rooms, I get it. They're a little bit chaotic at times, but for her, she's so fixated on like 2 rooms in the whole house, right? So when we say we're gonna clean the house, okay, I'll go clean my bathroom. Like, and it's every time. You guys don't have to worry, man. If you need a clean bathroom, her bathroom's spick and span because she'll clean that 3 times a week before she'll clean like this office once. Am I wrong?
No, you're
But it's the office and the kitchen for her. Not the office, the bathroom and the kitchen. Like
Yeah.
those are the 2 places that she like. If we're gonna start, I'll be like, hey, let's go clean the living room. Okay, I'll go do the bathroom. No, I didn't say we're cleaning the house. We're cleaning that room, but she's got to go clean the bath. It's just like when we do any yard work. 5 minutes in, I gotta go get me a Diet Coke. I
Yep.
never see her again. That's it.
I don't do
But she doesn't say, no, we're not gonna do yard work.
no, because I don't want to make you unhappy.
Makes me more unhappy if you get me out there and desert me.
Well,
Don't let him get
no, because
yeah.
get your neck out of there. You need okay. Yes, he's back. He had I don't know, he had a rough. I'm gonna eat my yogurt berries. They don't make no noise. Yeah, yes. Biscuit. Sad thing of it is I do have to get this room to some sort of decent whatever because this is going to be the room like people come to visit. We're gonna have a bed in here, like a day bed and things like that, so that people can at least if we're not doing anything else during the day, like because when people come see me, we usually go do stuff. We don't necessarily go out to spend money or anything like that. But we do things. So okay. So we're gonna do his that's what the beak with the snood will look like, minus the strings. So the beak and the snood. I probably could have a whole shed, but it would have to be oh, I would. I would. You want up here? Get it. Come on. You just want up here because you think you're gonna get a berry with yogurt on it, and you're not. Look, there's Stewie the turkey. He's blocking you. Biscuits. He's a little I would say this, if I could have a room, like just a craft station, like outside. Okay, a tail with a magic ring. It's only got 18. What kind of a tail does a turkey have? I thought they just had feathers. Okay. It says we got to make it with this color. Oh, you know what? We gotta have something to sew the feathers onto. It's what it is, Biscuit. It's what it is. Why we don't think these things? Your dog be smelling everywhere. Yes, he does. He is like he knows that they're there. He knows. You just want to pet him so much. He would probably let you pet him. And he would probably try to give you kisses if he thought about it. He has come to micromanage a stream. He's like, "You are not doing that on stream." I wish he would kinda get out from underneath my little arm there because I feel like I'm gonna. Yep, that's what I figured. It's a butt we attach the feathers to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then we're gonna pull that tight. Um, he no, this is the other thing in his life that he really, really loves. I cannot leave these around anywhere. He doesn't want them. He just wants to break them. He wants to pop them open and he wants to whatever. So now he's decided to lay behind me. And Seller, y'all, I'm telling you, he would probably let you guys. He really would. He is one for loving attention. He does love an attention. Let's see. So chain 1, we're going to 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Okay, we're gonna do this. Do. We're gonna work in the round. We're just gonna have to, because this is a round piece, so it's not gonna matter much. As long as I put a stitch marker, I should be fine. So and just whatever. I do like a clean kitchen and I do like a clean bathroom. I don't it's just my bedroom is probably a mess. Though I should make my bed up every morning. It is not made up, but made up to the best of my ability. Because I'm one of those frantic hurriers out the door kind of people in the morning. Not because I'm running out of time or whatever, but I don't want to be late. I don't want to be late. So, and the traffic in this town, literally, you could be cruising along doing wonderful, wonderful. And well, bam, somebody's done had an accident and you're in traffic for 30 minutes. I'm definitely that friend who comes over and plays with all the animals and kids, like to the beat. Y'all, that is, I'm telling you. S- So I like to be, I like to leave early. 2 single crochet. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And see, he's back. He's kind of asleep because I can feel his breathing's different. Like he's just warm and cozy. Okay. So then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 1, 2. 3, 4. Okay, and we should have 14 there. And let's see something. Okay. Let's see. So now we got to do 16, I think, because we just did. Yes, we're doing 16. So 2 single crochets. So then all the feathers attached to this little piece. And then we sew it onto his butt. 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Okay. 1. And I'm going to put my stitch marker in there. And then we're going to crochet around to the last stitch, and then we'll put 2 in it, and then I'll count it. But I'm pretty positive we're right because it counts right so far. Hopefully I won't. Your dog weighs 65 pounds. She thinks she's still a puppy. Oh, we used to have a Great Dane and a Chihuahua we owned when I was a child. The Great Dane's name was Mariah, and the Chihuahua, her name was Samantha. And the Great Dane thought she was as big as the Chihuahua. And so she thought she could sit on your lap and do everything the Chihuahua did. And it was hilarious. Mariah was her name. And I remember when I was a kid, um, Marmaduke was in the newspapers. It was a comic. And I always thought, oh, I'm really cool because I got a Marmaduke. 6, 7, 8. So 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 we got 2 here, and we got 1 more round, and then we're gonna fasten it off, and then I'm assuming I'm gonna make the feathers next. So so sew a strand, leave a long strand of sew to the between stuff while sewing the piece. Place the short side up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Your sister volunteers and helps foster larger breed dogs. I love it when she sends adoptions and event videos. I know. My daughter the other day was coming home from work and she called me and she was talking to me. She goes, oh, a Dalmatian. It's been forever since I've seen a Dalmatian because I don't see a lot of those anymore. Now, would I take a bigger dog? I think that our yard could handle a bigger dog. Um, but um, I like Biscuit for what Biscuit is. He's just little. He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips, and he's as big as all the big dogs that walk by the front of the house, but he's not. He thinks he's Mr. Billy Bad Butt. When we went to the vet this last time, which Papa, we do need to make his appointment for next Saturday. When we went and did that the last time, and they were talking about his Addison's disease and things like that. And she was like, well, if they get out and they're very social dogs and we really do suggest that they get all their shots, just because they're around other dogs. And Papa and I were both like, yeah, he doesn't get out. He doesn't get out. The only time he hits the front door is when he's coming to see y'all. And she was like, oh, okay, well then he can forego his shots for right now. Because he's not going to be social. They just want to make sure everything's okay before they start giving him shots. The only one they had to give him was the rabies shot. And that was because, it's required by law. So, okay, let's see. So, rounds 32. So, 30. Okay, 34, 33. So, 32 is right here. I'm just going to try to sew this little thing on without, it's got to be stuffed. So when I get closer to the end of it, I am going to sew it. But I'm trying to go up and in so that it's not, we don't have the curves. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So. And my niece, let's see, my nephew's son just turned 2. And he now has an obsession, he said, with Monsters, Inc. He likes Mike Wazlowski from Monsters, Inc. He growls like him. So that's cute. And got to see if I can find him something that I can make him when I send my niece her baby blanket. So her baby's due, I think they might have moved it up because of just everything that's going on. They might have moved it up a bit, but little man, that's what we call him, little man. It's my nephew's son. He is adorable. He is a growly meister and he loves his pops. His pap, my sister's husband. They own a company and with big trucks. So he gets to go ride in the big trucks with his pap all the time. So he thinks his pap lets him think he's driving, but he's not. But he don't care. He's like, I'm driving. Ugh, crappy doodles. We are going to have to undo you right now. Yep, we are. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. I think this is the luxury of sewing like this, even though now I'm going to have stuffing everywhere. So there we go. Sewed it on. I don't know what I was thinking of. And Picking Halls told me what this was. Okay. Where are my little pen cushions? Just send a free mic and even just you sent an I tell you what, you are on. If anybody wants a pattern, just contact Unicorn. She will get you the pattern you need. She will get you the pattern you need. So I think that's where I Scooby-Dooed up. Let's see. Discord's locked. Ah. Okay. I actually am going to show this in Discord. This is Picking Halls. This is her Stewie the turkey. She finished him. You know what? I think I'm going to hold off and wait to sew this thing on after I get the feathers sewn on. But she said I didn't send her home with the feet, but she doesn't know whether she wants to put the feet on there or not. So kind of would like the way he's sitting on the desk at work. This will look fine. So he is adorable. And I am going to wait because, oh, do I wait? Pray, what do you do? You're going to wait, but I feel like you're going to sew it on first and then you're going to sew the turn. Okay. She said that the feathers were horrible to sew. We shall see. Not all the time. Do we feel the same way about things? Okay. So I need 3 different colors. And I have my 3 different colors. So we're going to make. Whew, I'm getting hot here because I have a dog on my booty. And y'all, I don't care what anybody says. These things are like little heaters. If you're cold, get an animal. The vet says he runs hot anyway. So I don't know. The vet says it. Vet knows what she's talking about. And you even did some Potter stuffies. You know, Unicorn, we could talk all day about yarn patterns, all kinds of things. Okay, chain 11. Actually, I probably think I probably could talk to. I'm going to do something that's probably going to freak all y'all out, but Biscuit won't scratch my back for me. And I will clean those. Okay. Don't have my back scratcher in here. I have my back scratcher at work. Because I would totally freak the ladies out at work if I did that. I just scrolled down and they had a Harry at the bottom. So I was like, you're talking about them. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So chain 11, slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. A slip stitch. No, we're not chaining anything. We're slip stitching. Slip stitch in the next 2 chains. Okay. This must be the bottom of the feather. We're working our way up. We're working our way up. So single crochet in the next 4 chains. When you're doing a project like this and you get to the end and it doesn't work out, do you just wing it, rip it apart, start all over again? I did that once with a monstera leaf I was making. And I read the pattern. I thought I followed it exactly how the pattern. I got to the end of it, to the end of the leaf, and then you make the leaf on the way up. And it wasn't working out. I literally took a piece of paper out, wrote it out, drew it out like you would draw a pattern to figure out if I was doing something wrong. You have a Jurassic pencil holding your hair this morning. You couldn't find your hair elastics in the dark, and when the dog woke you up at 6. Ah, because sometimes I wing it at the end of it. I'm like, whatever. But this was a monstera leaf and it was a coaster, and I was trying to make it look right. And I was like, no, this has to work out. I'm just not doing something right. So I literally did it on paper. I was like, I'm going to make this work. 1, 2, 3. Because I was like, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, I know I'm not that crazy. Half double crochet, half double crochet. Okay. So anyway, I was like, I know I'm not losing it, but I am losing it because I started talking about that and wasn't making whatever. And I don't want to mess this up. And the thing of it is okay. I bought a pattern because it had I had a bunch of succulents coasters in it, and then you make the little baskets and then you put them together. And I thought that would be cute for if I made that for my daughter, because 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because she does a lot of propagation. She she just does. It's don't know where she got the green thumb from. I'm just gonna hope that it was from me. So when I start this garden, that it works. Um, but so I thought I would make her one because I thought, oh, that'll be a function. It's a design, but it's also functional. And I watched a video and I watched this lady, her pattern, and then this other lady's pattern. And I was just like, they look the same, but you're doing 2 different things. But I finally got one to work. Did I make any more? No, because I was frustrated by the time I got done with that. I was like, the little redhead came out of me. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to set these down for a hot minute and I will worry about them later. I've gotten 3 made in the little basket, and I will make another one before she comes for Christmas. I will. I will make another one before she comes for Christmas. But I liked it because it was functional. That's what they call it, functional decor. Functional decor. And then I sat there and I thought, here I bought this pattern from this lady. And, it's a different lady on YouTube I'm watching. And she said, this was the pattern she was making. It was her pattern. And I'm like, where do they make them different so that it's their pattern? I just don't know. I just don't know. But I'm not the one that has to sleep at night if I stole somebody's pattern and sold it as my own. So that's the way I look at it. For chain 1, half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And I know that like earlier this year, there was people that were, and I know it's horrible because when you're a crafter, it's just, you work so hard to make things yourself. And then, other people steal your work. So it's kind of disheartening. And, the lady that I bought my Very Hungry Caterpillar from happened to be on a different platform than she was on, and somebody was selling her pattern. And I was like, hey, because while I was in the middle of making that for Peepop, she locked the pattern down because someone stole it and was selling it. And you had to request access to the videos back again because she had to lock them down in Google Doc. So she give you access to them if you contacted her. And I was like, hey, I bought this pattern from you. This is where I bought it from you from. And I'm making this for my granddaughter. And I really need you to unlock everything. I mean, she did because she could see where I purchased it from. But she also said she knew who had taken the pattern and had locked them out. And then she said, like, because I bought it from Etsy, and she said that the people on Etsy told her that they would shut it down. I don't know if they ever did, but then I contacted her and I was like, "Hey, someone's selling your pattern again here, da 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 da," and I give her the link, and she was like, "Hey, thanks." She said somebody actually notified her the day before that it had happened. So we're gonna make 2 of these. We're gonna make 2 in this color. We're gonna make 3 in this color. So we're gonna make 3 olive and this one, 2 of these. But I feel bad though because, okay, like, I'm gonna say this. Theft can be rampant with pattern content. But we all start amigurumis the same way. It's just depending on how you do your increases, whether you join and things like that. So, but I think if you take the time to work it out, tear it apart, work it out, do it again. It's such a disservice for someone. Oh, thank you for the sub, Angie. Thank you. It's such a disservice for people to take other people's work because you didn't do all that hard work. You didn't Tear the pattern apart. Make it the way the pattern was. All that kind of stuff. You didn't do that. Time, blood, sweat, and tears. That's why I don't think I've made one thing, my own thing. I didn't even make it for everybody in the world. I made it for myself, and it was a little ghost coaster. Do I know if there's another little ghost coaster out there that has the same stitches as mine? Nope, do not. I just sat and finagled with mine until I got him to look the way I wanted it to look. Do I want to put it out there? No, I don't. I don't have, I don't, because I don't want anybody to go, oh, well, you took mine. No, I didn't. I sat in this craft room and made it up on my own. I didn't watch anything. And it's a coaster, and I made it for me. So, and I mean, I don't know. I just think it's a disservice for people that actually do want to. And I did watch a lady on how to make a pattern. She was talking about how to make patterns. And she says, just because you change one stitch in the pattern does not mean that it's yours. And I was like, I tend to agree on that. I tend to agree. So 1, and I think it's 2, 3. I'm not trying to be negative. It's just, Biscuit's like, listen here, bud. Quit moving around. 3. I think the youngest one is here. 1. I know we're doing single crochets. Man, I just went from slip stitching to half double crochets just like that. 1. 2, 3. Biscuit. We're not happy. Peepop goes for a swallow test tomorrow. They're going to see if, basically, when they did the surgery and everything, is she able to manipulate and swallow, you know, because if she passes it and she's doing really good with eating her food, maybe the little G tube will be out sooner than we had hoped for. Yeah, he's charging the door right now because the youngest one just came in. He's like, I think his hair. I would have probably sent a. Yeah, hold on. You need to put your hair down. If you want to go out there and see her, then you have to go out there and see her. You can't keep running in and out the door. Well, you can, but so maybe Peepop's watching, maybe Peepop's not. We don't know. My nephew yesterday, when he was in here, he asked, "Who are you making that turkey for?" Hadn't decided. Might have decided, but yeah. Yeah. Knowing full well if he didn't know who that person coming in the door was, tell her, he he would Yeah, I'm telling on you. He would bark, but he would hide. He would be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell him where you're at, but I'm hiding. You got to deal with them when they come in the door." He's rotten snotting because I always tell him, "Why you got to tell the boogies where we're at? Why you got to tell the boogies where we're at? If people break in, we don't want them to know where we're at, do we? No. We want to be the surprise when they open up the door and go, yeah, we don't want to give them a heads up. Tell them really the truth. We'll be hiding under the bed, won't we? Come on. Come on. I know you want to jump up here and get the turkey. Come on. Come on. He's a nut. He's my nut, but he's a nut. Okay. These the same size? Yep, they are. Hold on. Let me. What are you sniffing for? What are you after, bud? Now we got a slip stitch to here. I know, bud. I know. I will let you get up here with me. Well, they're feathers. Hopefully it's, I don't know. They're going to look a little different. Maybe we'll starch them. She comes, not Lulu. She's got to know who's out there and if they have treats or butt scratching. She comes with me to the door and investigate, and will forcefully try to shove her head throughout the door. This one's like a bomb dog. If Papa sticks his head out the door and brings a package in, he's like, I got to sniff that package because it may have something in that package that is mine. No, you don't need those. Yep, they're all gone. Move back. They probably look in there so everybody can see how our hair matches. Yes, he is massive package security. He never narks me out when I get a yarn package, but he always narks Papa out. Like when I come home, he'll be like, "Hey, look, we got a package." I sniffed it down. It didn't have a bomb in it, but it did have something for that man. And he didn't give me anything out of it, so I'm just letting you know. But when the yarn packages come, he just sniffs them and goes on. Maybe we should do a brown instead of a pink since we have a red. Because pink's really not a fall color. We'll do a brown. Try not to that worked pretty darn good, didn't it? He would love my next Temu packages to come in. Ooh, she had squeakers coming in her Temu package. Uh-huh. See, there you made me. And something weird about me that I'm going to tell you. This is way odd. Okay. I opened up a pack. I opened up a pack of these. Has to be even amount in them, or I have to cut it up so it's an even amount in the package. I can't eat an odd amount in a package. Can't. Can't eat anything odd. Has to be even. One for each side. It's probably OCD or some form of that I have with that, but that's me. Yes, it has to be like if it's M&Ms, it has to be 2 red, 2 blue, 2 yellow, that kind of thing. So, Biscuit could probably have those. I just don't know how the probiotics would mess with him. Um, but it's in here where you can pull it out. That's the young. She's here to shop.
Not for me.
Yeah, not for her. Was that Jingle Shark?
No, that was no.
Oh. I was gonna ask her if she needed help too. So let's do this. So Unicorn, do you know what you're gonna have your people do next month for the thing? Because you would have probably done December this month, wouldn't you? I don't know why I'm asking you. One, two, three. And four. So let's see. Now we do the half double crochets. I'll be making feathers forever. Feather. We have a girl at work, we call her Heather Feather. Feather Heather. She's a sweet little girl. She is a sweet little girl. And I say that because she's as young as one of my kids. I could be her mom. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have to stiff these little feathers up. Okay. Then we do 1/2 double crochet here. And 1/2 double crochet here. I don't know how this poor child gets suckered into this stuff. I really don't. 3, 4. We're going to make 3 of this color. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What you got, bud? 1, 2, 3. And then slip stitch into this end. And we are going. There we go. Okay, so that one's a little long. I don't know what I did with it. That one's a little long. Do 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 do. Making 3 of these. Yeah. Or we're making 2. Do we want 3 green flowers? Feathers? What do you want, bub? What do you want? Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so I've got that going. And let's see. 2, 3. What? You want to pair? 1. Hold on. 2. 3. 4. I love you too, babe. Come here. 1. Let's see. So we're up. This is the. I think we're gonna make 2 brown, and then we'll do 3 olive color ones. So we have to have a total of 7, 2, 3, 2. So 7 feathers. Here, all you want. Okay, there you go. And then he gets back down. He is worse than a kid sometimes. And 5. You know what? See, they have the hard. I would say they have the hard job. They don't, because what happened is they order it, and then it comes in, and I've got to wrap it. I think I got the crappy end of the deal on this thing, but I always say that the Walmart, the retail part of my life that I lived for 22 years, ruined the holidays for me. Not like bad, but I don't get as excited as I think the other ones do in the family. I think it was all ripped away from me. Yard work done. Well, I am 4 feathers deep. I got to make 3 more feathers after this. I don't like that my feathers aren't turning out all the same. And I know I'm working in the stitch that I am, but I mean, I'm fine with it. I think I might, what do you want to call it? I think I might stiffen my feathers. I know. So we're going to do, did you sew your butt on before you sewed your turkey feathers on, or did you sew your turkey feathers onto your butt and then sewed your butt on? Just asking for a friend. No, that's the one thing I like when I do like animals and stuff. It's because it doesn't matter, because in all reality, it's part of nature. It's not going to look the same. There we go. I am going to be right back. Okay, we're back. You ready to get up here? We're doing our last 3 feathers. You butt first, so I knew how the okay. 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 Oh, welcome back, everybody. We are working on the last 3 feathers of the turkey. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, you know what? I was thinking of something I've got to add to my grocery list today. Picking Halls is on the phone. She must be helping with the shopping. They gotta all have their lists in. They usually all have their lists in by November 1st because, some things have to be whatever. Was that 3? Hold on. Yeah, that was 3. We got one more single crochet to go. One more single crochet. I crocheted my tiger. Oh, let's look. Let's look. Oh, okay. So, oh, Panther, it's so cute. It's so fake. It's so cute. Just so that everyone that's here, Panther, I did a giveaway. I think in September, October. I did one in November, and I'm doing one in December. December, we're going to do it a little different. Top 5 names are going to go on a wheel, and we're going to spin and whatever. Well, it'll be for this month, so they'll be given away in December. But Panther won the second month, and she got a little amigurumi tiger, and he's so cute. He's so cute. I love him. I love him, love him, love him. You put him in your you put him with my Fairyland grouping. Oh, that is so cute. I love I like your turkey. Your turkey's really cute. I like this Panther. Oh, they look so cute. Look, here's Mr. Turkey, and then there's the turkey that's gonna get turkeyed. So the turkey in the hand is gonna be bye-bye turkey. And the other one's like, I'm just here for the picture. No, those are cute, Panther. You put them over 2-liter Coke bottles. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. That way you don't even have to get on a stand or anything. You can just, that is cool. Well, thank you for showing me your how your little thing, your tiger turned out. Thank you, thank you. Papa was telling me he wants to do it so that like maybe after this last I, I don't know if I have one more kid or not. Hi, Sir Fabulous Petey. You have a joke for me. In my past life, I was a construction worker. I worked with paper. Ah, Biscuit, what are you doing? Get out of there. But I worked with paper. But he was like, I should probably give away like a gift card like to Hobie or Michael's or something like that. So you can use it in your area and get exactly what you want and not have to do what like a kit that I would have. But I wasn't gonna I looked at it like this. The majority of the people in my stream, I think pretty much most of them crochet. What do you think? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And so I just thought it was fitting. I made the llama. I know I have an octopus somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. And maybe when I get this room all cleaned up and ready to be a bedroom again, I will find it. We'll just do a random giveaway. I've done that before, just a random giveaway. Sometimes those are the best. I will say this. I think that Panther right now, I'm do miss the South Florida weather because right now it would be like um it would be a ton warmer than what we have right now. But I do like the colder weather for the seasons. So speaking of not stuffing things, I forgot to mention when you guys were stuffing the necks of your turfies, you can use foam hair curlers to keep the skinny necks in your crease. That is cool. That is actually a cool idea. Very, very logical. 78 right now. That sounds so nice. I'm not a real big, and that's the one thing that I do say. The South Florida winters are nice. They are so nice because it's not too hot, it's not too cold, just kind of right. I'm gonna have to remember that. So if we ever do, see, but this one actually, I don't think his head will fall over. It might in the long run. I don't know. But I was actually very happy with how the neck turned out on it too. So I'm overall, this is probably far. You get them at the dollar store. That is a great thing. Yes, because yeah. The toilet paper roll for the bigger ones. Wow. See, this is what crafting is all about, sharing little secrets. But I will say this. This is far the best amigurumi I've done. I mean, I'm literally happy with the way that it ended everything. Um, we're just gonna see how well it goes when I get to sewing the butt on with these feathers. Feathers. We'll see. We're gonna have to snippy snip right there because I didn't sew over that. So there we go. And see, you know what? You would think that these things would be in my head because my mother was a major crafter. If she just, I remember going to craft fairs with her. We would start like in September and went all the way until December. Like it would be like a couple weekends every month. And I'm just telling you, it was the bane of my existence. But because I was like, Mom, but we would go help her set up and whatever, and then run around. She would give us like, $5 and then run around and shop. And then my mother would also, she would go around and she would buy things and then deconstruct them, figure out how to make them for the next year. So, but we were always in like, I mean, her and her best friends did it. They were called the Crafting Grannies. And But I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. It was fun. But my mom was more of a cross stitcher and sewer. And I did cross stitch. I didn't like the sewing part, but my sister smocks. She can smock little dresses and things like that. So I'm sure her granddaughter is going to get a ton of little dresses. So two. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet for 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then we have 3 slip stitches. Well, I can tell you I know something that they're buying because I can hear them talk about it. And since I don't know who they're for or what it's for, which one it's for, I'm just gonna be quiet about it. Your aunt smoked. It looks hard to me to think about. My sister says it's easy, and I'm gonna say this. My sister is Biscuit. What are you doing? My sister to me is the epitome of a, I'm gonna say this nothing out there. But if you are, I'm sorry. No offense. I'm not meaning any offense to. My sister is a dumb blonde. My sister is a dumb blonde. I mean, you could literally tell her something and she would believe you. And she'd be like, oh, sure. I mean, I'm like, really? It can't be that bad, but it is. A guy met another person at a park. The guy asked the person where he's from. The person said, I'm from Finland, so I'm Finnish. The guy said to the person, "You're finished with what?" See, I'm just telling you. I'll have to get the street pins out here in a minute. So I've made the snood, the butt, the feathers. Oh, we're gonna make wings. Gonna make wings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I might cake some of this up instead. Oh, now we've got the second daughter. Got one here. One's already been on the phone. Now we're talking with the second kid. Oh, I tell you, they have they have limits. I give my late father credit for that joke. You know, I will say this. What does everyone plan on doing for lunch today? What does everyone plan on doing for lunch? I am one short. Crappy doodles. My last feather, and I have to Scooby Doo it up. We don't have to make that long. So I don't know what we're doing for lunch, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do you know I never see any of these lists until it's time to wrap the presents? I never even see Papa's list. Papa has a list, and I never see the list. Do I ever buy anything off the list? No, I don't. The kids buy it, and then if we get him something big or something that goes like to something for streaming or his work desk or something like that, they just tell me how much money I have to give them. And that's what we do. Is that bad? Probably. But then that just means I can get some of the excitement of the stuff that I don't have to wrap. I get some of the excitement back from everything that was probably ripped away from me for all the years in retail. So so I've really got to put some of these pictures of some of this stuff on my Instagram. I have got to start putting some things on Instagram. So, what do you think, Biscuit? Yeah. 3, 4. Biscuit's getting in trouble. So 2, 3. No, now we do the single crochets. So 1, 2. And I was actually going to do these last night. Then I got sidetracked, ended up at Hobby Lobby. That's me getting sidetracked. Yarn is so easy to get sidetracked with. Because did I need to go to Hobby Lobby last night and get more yarn? Nope, I didn't. Did I want to? Yes, I did. So I did. So I did. They're working on Penelope's list right now because I heard Penelope doing the pea poppers list. So if pea pop's watching, I'm not saying what I'm hearing on the thing. Okay. So we got to make 2 wings, and I think I'm going to take up a little bit of this yarn before. So we're going to cake up this. Y'all can't see it because I have it out too far, but we are going to cake up some of this yarn because I would rather it be caked up if I'm going to make these 2 wings. So, sorry for the shaking. Poor little Biscuit's getting caught on the bottom of this. He's like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Because the ball is going everywhere. You could pick it up, Biscuit. Run off with it. I haven't put the attachment on it so that it can attach to the desk and not shake the desk so much. There we go. We're almost to the end of it. See? I can tell we're almost to the end because it's a knotted mess. Because of the way that I do these things. So I'm going to cut this. We're going to put that to the side. I should hopefully be able to make 2 wings out of this. There we go. I still like to pull from the center. So we're going to make 2 wings. I know, buddy. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to pull that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I'm going to get my stitch markers out because we're working in the round for these wings. So So 1, 2. And so then we're going to 2 single crochets. And we're going to 2 single. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to put 2 single crochets in this stitch. And we're going to do this twice. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. Biscuit's just, he is a nosy Rosie. He is a nosy Rosie. Okay. Okay, so we're going to pull that tight. So on round 3, we're going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I've got to, let's see. Got to get 2 stitches into there, and I made that a little too tight. Oh, there we go. We got it in. Got it in. 2. So then 1, 2, 3, and then 2 stitches. So that gives us 10. Okay, so these are going to kind of be a little ovally, but not. Um, so we will see. So then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. I will pick you up in a minute. 1, 2, 3. Let me put the stitch marker in. Okay, come on. Okay, you got to go to the back. I really wish you'd sit on the other side because it just makes it a little easier for me to sit that way. So 3, 4. Okay, we've got to go to the other side. Here, come over here. And there we go. 5. Oh, okay. No, penny is important. So then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 11, 12. Okay, we got 12. That's really all that matters. So then we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, you know what we're doing? We're going to flatten it and sew it. We're going to flatten and sew it. And then sew it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7. Okay, so round 6. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 7, 8. We have 16. And we're going to go around once in each stitch. And then we're going to go back down. So I don't know. How are we doing this? Do not stuff the wing. Put it in a place so that the rounded side is toward the front of the body. Okay. So we're just going to put one stitch in each all the way around. We're not. 2. I know. They bother you, don't they? You're like, 1, 2, 3. I think they're talking about his list now. No, I know. He's nosy. He's nosy. I thought when I got the wings done, I was like, oh, yeah, now I can pin it all together. Am I, will I probably sew it all on stream? No. That is the most I know that sounds really weird because I never whatever, but sometimes when I sew on stream, I get so nerve-wracked. And I'm so afraid, even if I pin it, and I have T-pins, so I would pin it. It's just like I get really nervous. Now, if I'm doing a wooble, that's different. I know that shouldn't just make whatever, because you have to do the whole wooble. You have to do the whole turkey too. But okay, so we're done with that. So we're on that ground. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. But not bad, not bad. And you know what? He gets nosy, and then they quiet down, and then he goes back to laying back down. I was like, they're not into anything. They're not into anything I want to be into. Now I know they're shopping for Penny back again because I heard a name brand that would be for Penny. 2, 3. They're not very quiet. I could listen to everything. Do I think they're buying me anything? No, because you want to know why? Because I didn't give them a list. I'm not a list giver. The kids will tell you I'm the world's worst. Picking holes will tell you I'm the world's worst. Am I not picking holes? They have to go out on a limb for Christmas. They have to go out on a limb for Mother's Day. They have to go out on a limb for every day. I am the worst. I am the worst. And I always go, it's because I have everything, and I feel like I do. But she needs a drum set. No, then well, if maybe if we got a drum set, we could get Papa into streaming because he could do the music behind me. That's really the reason why we're doing this room and we're redoing it so that there's a couch over there so that when I stream, he can be here with me and he can be a part of the streaming world without having to deal with the toxicity because crafters aren't a lot we're not toxic. We are not toxic. I don't think we are. Just shut up and tell us what you want. You don't have every paid crochet pattern exist. No, but I have a child that has Yarn Pond, and if I want a pattern, um, she can get it for me. And she gets all these free patterns. 2, 3. Yarn Pal. 1, 2, 3. And then I feel like I'm going to say this. I have another friend. Maybe their name is Unicorn. Maybe it's not. And if I have a problem finding a pattern, maybe my friend Unicorn will find it. She is the FBI of the pattern world. Everyone in here gonna say you got me because I got Snow Mama. Oh, listen. Yesterday when we rated out to Heart, and he said she's like a Twitch grandma. People would take offense to someone calling them grandma, but I don't. Because A, because I am one. B, I love the thought that somebody honestly thinks I'm nice and cozy and warm and could be a grandma. So I take what you guys say. I love it with everything. I'm glad that I'm not rotten. I can't beat a papa. I can't beat a papa. Right. So, and I was gonna boy, they're talking really loud now. I don't know what they're Holly, you might be getting a phone call. If you're not on the phone right now. But thank you, Unicorn. That makes me feel like all like probably warm and fuzzy. And so let's okay. Oh no, they're talking about shorts now. I guess they're deciding what shorts. Don't know. You about ready?
You're gonna handle your rating today yourself.
Okay.
Can you give me that different tape? We were watching videos. No.
Oh, okay. 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 we're going to do, what color did you do your cone? Has to be something like, I think it should be the same color as the snood. Because I'm only going to do one wing. I'll do the other wing here in a minute. Actually, I'm going to be right back. Sorry. Thought of something real fast, and I know if I didn't do it, I wouldn't remember. Cone. Back. Welcome back, Linda. Comb. C-O-M-B. C-O-M-B. The thing on the top of his head. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Second chain from the hook. 2. So we're going to do a half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet. No, chain 1, slip stitch, and the second chain from the hook. I did brown. He's in Discord for reference. Well, I thought that was hair, so I just give him brown hair. Okay. Okay. Chain 1. Oh. Half double crochet. You're smart. You're smart. Everyone is smart. It's just what you're smart at. chain 1. Your comb is probably going to look a lot better than mine because I'm like, dude, I'm not even out of the. I know, Biscuit. We're not even out of this one chain yet. Do you want up here? No? Okay. Well, if you don't want up here, then we're not going to deal with it. Because that's what Picking Holes said to do with you. Don't engage. Okay, so we're going to chain 1. We're going to do this. I don't know. Mine looks like a little shamrock, if you ask me. I don't know. My wing looks. Your wing looks good. I made 3 of those because my second one looked much better than my first one. I made a third one. Oh, I'm going to tell you. Sometimes when I make something the second time, like okay, the feathers, they're all different, but feathers are feathers and whatever. But if I'm making something and I have to make a second one, the second one's always looks better than my first one. The second one. And I'm going to say this. You know what, Picking Holes? You're sitting there on this side today, and you could go in full band mode on anyone, and there's nobody in here raising a ruckus. Okay. Just for you, Picking Holes. Magic ring. Hold it with that finger. Look how red I'm making my finger. X. You make an X. See how I'm on that? Hook under, over, twist. Chain 1. And it locks it. I know, no ruckus today. And you could be banning people left and right. And you would be in ban heaven. Hi, Moon. How are you doing? Hi and bye hugs. Hi and bye hugs. But ruckus was only caused yesterday, and that's because Picking Holes was on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I choked myself. Okay. So let's see if I can do this. Make the second wing look like the first wing. I'm just going to say this right now. I hear something about him putting something on his list, and I'm going to tell you, I don't think you should get it. And I will tell y'all later. Because he might go back and watch this VOD. So I'm not going to say it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Does Meatloaf like the turkey? I figured he'd be all over it. Be like, ooh, a bird I can kill. Be Be like a bird I can take out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because, meatloaf's meatloaf. And meatloaf's going to do what meatloaf wants to do. It's just so you know, my little biscuit, peanut, turd, whatever you are, Unicorn said you can come work with her. And you have to bite all the coworkers she doesn't like. I know you'd be up to it. You might step out of your comfort zone a little. I can send you over the other pattern so Meatloaf can have an emotional support stuffy. Meatloaf was a genuine rescue. KK out on a walk, finds his cat in a wheel well, knows she can't have it because her significant other is allergic to cats, and brings it home anyway, puts it in the garage and calls Pick and Halls up and goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'll tell you what, Meatloaf is a mess. Meatloaf is a mess. Meatloaf is the kind of cat that says challenge accepted. Don't touch that. And he's like, yep, challenge accepted. I'm doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got to go to 12. And I didn't do that right. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's right. Herein lies we would have proven the point that you can't make something right the same way. 2, 3. And Holly would have been like, see, I told you the wing doesn't come out right. 1, 2, 3. And I'd have been like, I totally believe you. So 3. And then 4, 5. One, 2, 3. Am I making you uncomfortable, bud? 4, 5. Okay, so now we're going to do 12. One, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They happen. They do. I just don't like it when I'm making 2 pieces and they're supposed to be the same and then I mess them up. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna rip that thing out. I'll frog it out and move on. Two, three, and 4, 5, 6. Um, what's here? Okay, so we're gonna do 5, 1, 2. Oh my lord, those two in there arguing. Four. Sometimes I worry about them too. They're like 2 little peas in a pod. Oh, you know what, picking holes? I didn't send you home with some of your kits. I mean, I can do them, but I mean, I figured it might be something you could do if you wanted to. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Didn't make it into the right stitch. That's true. You can take whichever ones you want. I would like to copy the cat coaster pattern and keep that one for myself. Just because I think that would make, you know, if I ever work with a person that has cats, it would make a good, cute gift. One, two, three. I did get a lot of plastic sheets so that I can start putting my patterns in plastic sheets and notebooks. So I've got to, that's going to be one of my organization things next year. I'm just going to, because I do have to finish Peepop's fridge. Because once she starts walking, it needs to be finished. Hi. Hi. 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Oh, well, her purchasing has begun. Maybe that's yes. Oh, okay. Of course he's gonna say that's not fair. Did Biscuit get anything? Oh. I think he's gonna get $16. There is no way we have 16 stitches. Hold on. Picking alls, I'm sitting here going, there is no way. What? I guess we do. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Just measuring this. Don't say that to him. Oh, it does. The doctor said if he can do his weight, he can start those dentist sticks.
It smells like something like a closet.
Yeah,
Like your closet has enough ventilation. It smells like an old sweater.
poor Biscuit.
He's fine. He's obviously living just
He's living his best life right now. How long do you think that's going to take your dad to get done? Okay, and where did y'all want to eat lunch? Okay,
do like cheddar.
okay,
Maybe like
okay.
what'd you guys eat yesterday?
Chili's. We were going to go to Texas Roadhouse, but it
I
was
know.
packed.
You guys never go sit and eat anywhere with me.
We can go and sit and
No,
eat
Dad
somewhere.
doesn't want to. Dad did. Said you don't even sit and do that with me.
I made him do it because he needs to do it. He needs to get out of the house once a week. So, oh, let's see. We're almost done. Let's do. So now we have, how many rows do we have to go down? So I have no idea. Is anybody watching football today? I think Hall is. Hall's is. Oh, yeah, she said the yard's done. I woke up this morning and I thought somebody was blowing leaves into our yard. She's cleaning her ice maker right now. Well, she just said.
No, I understand you.
Do you have one of those ice makers that sits on the counter or oh, she does. You have the same one that grandma has. You do. Yeah. She's like, this poor girl don't have ice. That you don't have ice? Did the fridge come with the house? Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Your dad ratted me out today and said that how I clean. I try to clean it with it's cleaner every other week, but I kind of let it go for a long time. It's okay. Yeah, she fed me moldy ice when I went over to her. I do like the water pitcher she has. Your water pitcher that you have? I like that one. Was that Jingle Shark you were talking to earlier?
Yeah, we were asking her about the DJ table.
Oh. It's the walkie thing that he doesn't know if she's allowed to have. She is loud?
You just had to pick out a certain because it has to be heavy in the front because you don't want your kid toppling over it, is what PT said.
Oh, okay.
So she's not like confident in walking it. You don't want your kid to just topple over it and then get scared of everything.
And yes, you should clean your fridge ice makers. I clean where the ice comes out. I've never cleaned the ice maker per se itself. Because mine has a mind of its own and decides when it wants to make ice and when it doesn't. So I try not to give it a reason to not want to work. But I do know that would probably involve pulling the one out. It would probably involve pulling it out from the wall, and I could just hear it now. That would be having something where we would have to send you would have to come over, and KK would have to, make your dad go somewhere so you and I could clean it out. That probably is why occasionally it decides it doesn't wanna make ice. It might be. I've never thought about it. Dude, mine has randomly started just letting the water flow. It's kinda scary. I thought one of the kiddos peed on the floor. I'm telling you right now, my ice maker goes, "I'm done making ice for 2 months." So I buy ice for 2 months because I have to have ice. And um, then it'll go, "She's suffered enough. Let's start making ice again." It's what it does to me. Literally what it does to me. Okay, I have 10. Now, if mine randomly just peed, I would probably would freak out. But I will tell you this, we have a gas stove, and I think that the next time, whenever this one goes kaput, which I don't want it to go to kaput anytime soon, um, I think I would rather just get an electric stove. I guess we just and like when we were younger and like I remember people who had gas stoves. I guess it's just because everybody kept their windows open all the time. So, I mean, you didn't need like massive ventilation. Like nowadays, you can't find hardly anybody that just leaves their well, you really can't. Yeah, you really can't leave your windows open. Like, I mean, I couldn't leave my windows open and go to work. I probably could because Papa's home, but like, yeah, me and Jingle Shark were looking the other day at we just happened to look up the address that I lived at when I was a kid. And that backyard was so big as a kid, and they've like cut it in half and I don't know what they've done, but because it had a hill on it. So I'm sure it's like they don't want to deal with the hill part in their backyard. So anyway, I don't know. Let me do this really fast. So they've sectioned it off like so they only mow half the yard. What the hell did I do? We're not even gonna ask what the hell I did right there. I know, Biscuit. Mommy's going to do this. Let me finish this. Okay. We are done with both wings. And I say they pretty much do look alike. Because, I mean, you flip it over. So I think it did really good. I know. But I mean, anyway, it wouldn't work. Your dad would still have to have the fan on because that's just the way he is. He's really persnickety about the gas stove. He really is. So anyway, so I am done with everything for this. I will sew Stewie offline. We're not sewing Stewie online. I'm going to take you out in a minute, buddy. Calm down. Um, so hold on. Let me see if I can figure something out. Quit it. Please stop. Why you gotta be so mean to me? He's being mean. Okay. Let's do this. Stream manager. Read a channel. Oh. So, we're gonna raid Crafty. So anybody that is a follower, use this as your raid call. And anybody that is a sub, Biscuit is use this as your raid call. So getting ready to raid him. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will see you back sometime later this week. And y'all have a wonderful day. And I will see you later. Bye. Hopefully, there we go.